Great morning, great morning, great morning. I am Nicole D. Jones, and I am just happy and grateful for another day. I'm happy and grateful for life. I'm happy and grateful for you. I do not take these Monday mornings lightly or for granted. So, for that, I say once again, thank you. Thank you for being willing to be accountability to me. I know that I need it. And we come on here every morning, every Monday morning, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I have called it Meal Prep Monday because I believe that it is our mindset, education, accountability, and lifestyle that we need to focus on in this journey. So we have Meal Prep Mondays. The whole purpose of Meal Prep Monday is to be able to just shift your mind, shift your perspective, to help you go through the week with your glass half full, never half empty. What is your glass? You are your glass, okay? So it is our perspective. It's being able to know that every day is great. It is truly up to us to keep it that way, all right? So I'm happy and I'm grateful for you. And I wanted to come on today because we're going to start a topic next month, September, next week. But this week, I didn't want to really get into it because I don't know about you, but I've had many people I feel like, and I keep saying this, I feel like this is a season where we have to be reminded that we are healthy, we are wealthy, and we are prosperous. It's almost like so much is happening. And this is why I keep referring to this season like bittersweet, like that sweet and sour candy or those Sour Patch Kids or whatever. I keep doing that because I feel like if we're honest with ourselves, we can see that we're progressing. We can see that things are happening in our life that are progressing us, that good things happen. But in this season, I also feel like a lot of our pills that we're swallowing are bitter. A lot of our pills or our trials, our tribulations, like it's all these little whirlwinds or storms, but it's almost like you can't even really stay stuck in the storm because there's light after each storm. So I think because of that, this season is very bittersweet. This season, it's like people just really having to press and push through and persevere and all these things happening. And I want to remind you today that gratitude is the best attitude, okay? Being grateful is the best attitude to have because we understand that the battlefield's our mind. Our conscious mind is the only place that the enemy can battle you, okay? I know that it feels like all this thing is happening and all hell is breaking loose, and that can't be true. That is facts, okay? The battlefield is the mind. It's the conscious mind. But how many of you know that we live who we are? We're spirit with soul wrapped in flesh, and our spiritual DNA, it lives, it thrives, it expresses out of our subconscious, okay? So gratitude, I want to remind you today, gratitude is the best attitude. I want to remind you today that you are what you believe, okay? You are what you believe. So the first thing I need you to believe is that you're loved by God. I keep anyone around me. If I say, who are you? Your answer is loved by God. Who am I? I'm loved by God first and foremost because he allowed blood to be shed for my life. Okay? You are purpose. You breathing, there is a reason and there was a purpose for it today. So that's why I say every day, I am so happy and grateful now for another day. I understand that this day, just because I woke up in it, does not mean I'm going to fall asleep in it. Okay? It doesn't mean that. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the moment that I have. And I want to encourage you today. Okay? Gratitude is the best attitude. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what you're facing. I don't care if, Nicole, you don't understand. While I'm on this live, stealing Wi-Fi from McDonald's. It's because they over there taking the stuff out of my home. Listen, you're still great. You're still great. You're still great. You are great. You are purpose. You are loved. Okay? I want to remind you this today on Meal Prep Monday. Because when you're going through and when you're going through a storm, think, and I've said this before, think about if you get caught in a rainstorm or in the rain. The first posture that we normally take is cover. Okay? It starts raining. We doing this. We don't want our hair to mess up. We're looking for coverage. But what if we could learn to dance in the rain? What if we could learn to see the storms and the rain as refreshing and cleansing? Because when we get in the shower and we purposely get naked and we're purposely vulnerable to the water, it's refreshing. A shower will refresh us. A shower will rejuvenate us. A shower will cleanse us. Whew. Listen, it's Meal Prep Monday. Gratitude is the best attitude. So if you're going through a storm, don't try to block it. Don't try to cover it, but start to dance in it. Start to let the water refresh you. Let the water of the storm. See, I say this because I need you to understand that you have dominion. You are a ruler. You have by legacy, you are inherited territory, ground. There is nothing greater than you. So you can control how you weather your storm. You can control whether or not you look at it as this cold rain that's beating you upside your head, messing up your hair, or you can look at it as water coming down to cleanse me, to refresh me, to refuel me. Okay? It's Meal Prep Monday. I want you to have a posture of gratitude, because in a posture of gratitude, we can truly be the best versions of us unapologetically. Gratitude brings you a place of submission. It brings you into a place of humility. It brings you into a place of awareness. It allows you to begin to start dealing with you. I got to deal with Nicole D. Jones because no one else can do me. No one else can change me. No one else can shift me. Okay? So we got to learn how to keep our energy where it's supposed to be, because the reality is every day is not a light, bright day when it starts. You have to be intentional. Okay? Have to be intentional. This is a season of belief. I believe that a lot of us have faith. Okay? But we have to have faith to believe, and then we have to believe. It's two different things. We got to understand faith and belief are two different things. So we can have faith to get up. We can have faith to face this mountain. But we got to believe that the mountain is conquered. Two parts. So I want to encourage you today on this Meal Prep Monday. You truly become what you believe. You believe you're wealthy, you'll be wealthy. Because see, this is the thing. When you believe, see, I believe that we are healthy. I believe that we are wealthy. I believe that we are prosperous, because I understand that health is already our portion, because by his stripes, we've already been healed. Okay? I understand that wealth is our portion because wealth comes from inside. You do understand that the way that once you really grasp that you are wealthy, you're wealthy inside, and what's inside of you has to permeate out. I believe by faith that we're prosperous. Why? Because we have purpose. Our life and our journey is purpose. And because I know our inheritance is land, I know our portion. Listen, we are the sons of Abraham. This thing is so much bigger than us and our mom and our grandma and grandpa. It goes so much deeper. You are purpose. Your purpose was activated on the cross over 2,000 years ago. We're just walking it out. I know we're healthy. I know we're wealthy. I know we're prosperous. I know everything our hands go to touch, it must, it shall, and it will manifest, prosper, and grow great things because we were created in greatness. It's Meal Prep Monday, okay? It's a season to believe. It's a time to understand that you are what you believe. It's a time to understand that you have dominion. It's a time to understand this. So I want to encourage you on today, because at the end of the day, we all got something going. Every day is going to bring something. Every day is going to bring something. Every day is a day of involvement, okay? You wake up, you're going to interact with someone or something. So it just is what it is. We got to get to a place where we understand it's never what we go through, but it's how we choose to get through it. We have to stop being so hard on ourselves, because this is the thing. If you're too hard on yourself, you can never be victorious because you're always going to be a victim. Think about that. If you're always beating yourself up, how can you get up? You don't even need anyone else to beat you up because you're beating yourself up. We are what we believe. What do you believe about yourself today? I'm glad you asked me. I don't know, Nicole, what do I believe? We believe that we are healthy. We believe that we are wealthy. We believe that we are prosperous. We believe that we are the head and not the tail. We believe that we are above and not beneath. We believe that we're the solution and not the problem. We believe that we are loved. We believe that we are loved, and we believe that we give love, because that's who we are. Okay? So it's Meal Prep Monday. And again, we do this on Monday mornings because I just want to encourage you, because Mondays are the start of a work week for many. Mondays is the beginning of the week for many, okay? Some people say Sundays are the beginning of the week, but Monday is like the beginning of action. You know, most of the time people go to work Monday through Friday. Most of the time, school, you know, we action starts. So I want to encourage you on Monday mornings to keep the right perspective, to stay in the right thought process, to be in the right space, because we understand that the only place we're battled is in the mind. Okay? It's in the mind. But in the mind, what we believe is what we become. What we believe is what we are. Okay? So we believe great things. We believe we can bless our enemies. We can bless our haters. We can bless the naysayers. Why? Because no longer are they can't do nothing to me. Do you realize that your haters can't do anything to you? They can't do anything but push you to a place where you allow something to happen. So don't trip. Instead of putting the energy into being upset with somebody, go on and bless them. God bless you. By faith, I believe that you are healthy, wealthy, and prosperous. And when you walk in it, you'll stop worrying about my health, wealth, and prosperity. Okay? Just is what it is. Because that energy is not even worth it. Know that you are loved. And when you begin to know that you're loved, put that energy back into you to build that love so that you can give that love where you're supposed to give it. Okay? Because every day is predestined, every day is pre-ordered. So there are divine footsteps. You should try it. If you just really like one day just kind of lay back and just be like, you know what? In a clear mind and in a peaceful place, what should I do next? And just be still in it. I promise you something's going to come into your mind. And if it's something that's good and prosperous, try to do it. And I guarantee you, you will see a miracle, sign, and wonder, because they're laid out for us every day. Every day there are miracle signs and wonders for us to see. Every day we are a miracle, sign, and wonder for someone or something, because it's who you are. All right? So Meal Prep Monday, I just wanted to come on here and remind you of who you are and whose you are. Okay? Who you are, whose you are. Jehovah God is our Father. We are spirit with a soul wrapped in this flesh. The level of his love for us, our natural mind can't even grab a hold of it all. Because if we could, we wouldn't sell ourselves short so easy. All right? So if you don't believe nothing else, believe that you are loved, that you have been created in love, that no matter if I kind of fall short right here, and I was a little ugly and I didn't say the right thing, can we remember that we're loved, that there is something greater than us that loves us so much that if we go back and say, forgive me, I'm sorry, that not only are we forgiven, it goes into a sea of forgiveness. And then he says, daughter, it's okay. Come on. Let me help wipe you off. Just get back up. I'll touch the heart of that person that they can forgive. I'll erase the blemishes that the enemy thinks that he's going to keep stuck on you. Man, if we could just grab that, okay? We're not perfect people. We're striving for perfection. But when we can get to a place of submission and humility, and we don't walk in arrogance and pride, we can be the best version of us unapologetically, because we're the only ones who can do it. You are the only one who can be the best version of you. There is no carbon copy. You're so great. It is only one of you. And because we're all great, we can all come together and give and continue to pour out greatness to one another. All right? So this is a season of belief. We're going to learn to believe who we are. We're going to learn to believe whose we are, so that when the battlefield is in rare form, we understand the battles in our mind. We love ourselves so much that we're like, the blood of Jesus. See, everyone think it's funny because I will just bust out like the blood of Jesus. Sometimes I'll bust out, shut up, Nicole, because y'all just don't understand what be going on in my head. And the reality is, unless I choose to share it, nobody knows. Because we can say whatever. That does not mean it's the truth. This is why you got to recognize the battle. Your battle is only here. But when you learn how to take those thoughts captive, when you learn how to continue to feed your love tank with the original DNA of who you are, those because they're not going to stop, y'all. The battles are not going to stop. As long as we have breath in our body, there's an adversary that hates us because he can never get where we're going. So he's going to try to kill, steal, and destroy. But the more you have your love tank full, the more you recognize, nope, that's a trick. That's a trick. the more you become soul tied with the people who are purposed in your life. I'm so grateful for my soul friends. I'm so grateful for my soul ties. We got to stop thinking soul ties is just between a man and a woman. Soul is soul. Okay? So, again, now I feel like I'm going on a rant, so I'm going to stop. It's Meal Prep Monday. I just want to encourage you to stay focused, stay humble, stay positive. Be the best version of you unapologetically, because that was why you have been purposed in this time, in this space, where it seems like everything around us is getting so dark. Okay? We are bright. We bright lights. Y'all remember those bright lights that game back in the day? I am so aging myself, but bright light. We are bright lights. Okay? And when we begin to become dim because we're human, there's always a ram in the bush for us. I keep telling you, relationship is give and take. All right? We have a ram, we are the ram. We have a ram, we are the ram. That's why we got to be intentional to continue to stay and be the best version of us. All right? So again, stay focused, stay humble, stay positive. Remember that you are healthy, you are wealthy, you are prosperous. This flesh does not dictate who and what we are. Okay? That's why we continue to put it under subjection. All right? So I want you to continue to have a fantabulous rest of the day. Smooches.